What do we say to bullies, Harvey? Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be very personal to both of us, and it's going to be a very touchy subject, okay? So before we start, let me introduce you to my little bro and my little friend Harvey. So, Harvey is a very good friend to me. When I was a little bit younger, his mum is one of my closest friends for years now, and I've seen Harvey grow up from a little baby. Now he's like a man. He's got a moustache coming and everything. No, he's not. How old are you now, Harvey?
13.
13, and I knew him from about 5?
4.
4. I taught him how to make porridge for the first time. I know it's not complicated, but when he was 4, I was teaching him how to make oats. So yes, we have grew up together for the past couple of years, and today, as I said, it's going to be a very touchy subject we're going to talk about, because we're going to talk about my past of school days and when I got bullied and how I dealt with it and how I feel about it now. And Harvey's in a very similar situation now at school where people are not being nice to him and people are saying horrible things, and Harvey's kind of getting through that stage now of being at school and how he's dealing with it or dealt with it. So yeah, we're going to talk about all of that in today's video. So if you're someone at home that's been bullied before, because we'd probably say like everyone in this life, like everyone has been bullied by someone before. It might have been in your first school, your second school, or even now, because it happens in workplaces, it happens even on your nights out. So I think we've all been through this situation before, so I think we just wanted to do this video and it was Harvey's idea. He wanted to help people out there and wanted to show everyone that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's a horrible thing, but we do get through it in the end, don't we? Yeah. And first of all, we're going to say, what do we say to bullies, Harvey? Yes, we do. So, what I'm going to do first of all, I'm going to let Harvey say his story of what he's been going through at school and how he has been dealing with it and how he's feeling about it now. And then I'm going to tell you a little bit about what happened with me at school. Okay, so Harvey's story is going to go first. So Harvey, tell us a little bit. So what year are you in now?
Year 8, and I'm going into year 9.
Year 8, going into year 9. And when would you say when would you say like things started to happen? Was it this school or?
Start of year 8. Well, I had it in a few schools.
Okay, and what have people been saying or people been doing? Like,
so I'm a bit obsessive with my hair.
Yeah.
So then sometimes they would just say, oh, they'll just come up to me and mess it up because they know that I don't like it.
Yeah.
So then one day a boy said, come with me into this bush, and then he just cut a piece of my hair off and said,
cut it off?
Yeah, and said, am I obsessive with your hair now? And I said, I just ignored him and walked off.
So obviously kids, I think at school, like, obviously I'm a little bit older now, and kids at school don't understand the way that you can make people feel by doing the littlest things, and obviously that's horrible to you. Yeah. And like, I always say one thing, like, school's a great thing. School teaches you things and it really does help you in life, but school to me, I always call it like a prison.
Yeah. Because
you're stuck in that school for that amount of time, and I'm sure you have in your days pretended you're ill.
Yeah.
Told your mum I don't want to go to school, but you didn't want to tell your mum why.
Yeah.
And you don't want to say like what's actually going on, because you think if you tell someone, it's going to be worse.
Yeah.
So school can be like a prison. It's one of those things that everyone has to go through, and you're stuck in that time with all those people, and there's nowhere to hide.
Yeah.
So what else were they saying? Like, what else have they been doing?
Initially in 7 I had a group of friends, and then at the start of year 8 it started to kick off, and they all started with the hair thing, and then they started calling me names like, oh, obsessive, or you faggot and stuff, and it made me like feel not to say anything back because I didn't want to make things worse. So then when they started being mean to others, I joined in so I could fit in with them, so like I knew that they wouldn't bully me back, but then it kept going on, so then I just left it and didn't tell anyone what was happening. And
I know that your mum mentioned that they've called you like fat and stuff.
Yeah.
And guys, if you can see here, this boy is not fat at all. So I don't know why people are saying it, but people say things that they don't really mean. People at school are probably just trying to be in a similar situation to you, in the sense of like, they feel like if they bully someone else,
it'll make them feel better.
It's going to make them feel better, and it's going to push the attention off of them. Which, when I was at school, I did the same thing. I hung around with the popular group, which you think that's what school's all about. You think school's everything. You don't know what's happening 10 years later when you actually have to get a job, and school really becomes irrelevant because you have to move into the big wide world.
Yeah.
So you think, if I bully that other person, everyone's going to laugh and then point fingers at them and bully them. So you try and push that attention off of yourself. And I think I've done it, a lot of people have done it, and now when I look back, like, I sit and think, like, when I got older, I moved to London, and then when I went back to Leicester, I saw people that I knew from school that I'd not seen in years, and they were like, God, Carl, you've changed. And I was like, what do you mean? And they were like, you used to be such an idiot at school, like, you were horrible, like, you'd say horrible things, you'd think it's funny to push people around, and I did. I hold my hands up high. I was not the complete bully, but I did things so people would leave me alone and not put the attention on me. How you're saying, like, you did, like, sometimes you'd be a bit horrible to someone else because you think, oh, then they'll all take the attention off of me. And now I look back and I think, like, yeah, I was horrible, and I did do those things, and I said those things, and it was, like, I can't imagine how I made someone else feel, but then again, I do imagine how I made them feel, because I felt that, and you felt that yourself, when people have said those things to you. And, yeah, like, so what have you done about it now? What's happened, or like?
So I eventually had to tell someone when, because I got punched in the arm quite a few times. So then we kind of noticed it when I was getting changed in the room, and my brother saw these bruises on my arms.
So you'd not told your mum before? No. Like, had your mum ever asked if anything was going on at school, or? She
saw me like flinching a bit with my arm because it was stinging. Yeah. So then she said, "Oh, what's wrong?" So I just said, I didn't say they punched me. I just said, "Oh, I just fell over and hurt my arm." So then, when I got home, my brother saw it and told my mum. So then that's how I eventually had to say what was going on. And then my mum went up to school. And
so when your mum told the school, were you like scared that it was going to get worse?
I got scared that like if my mum told them and the boys got in trouble, they'd start like being mean to me on social media and stuff. Yeah.
And what did happen when your mum told the school?
They got into trouble, but then they kept saying to me, "Oh, you're a snake." So then I basically kept ignoring them, and then I had to stay away. So I just moved away from the boys so I didn't have to deal with them. So then I went to a new group of friends, and it stopped.
So like they don't come over to you at school anymore, and they leave you alone a bit?
Yeah.
Now Harvey's got a YouTube channel of his own, and I think like the reason why we wanted to do this YouTube channel is because like Harvey's mum said how much, like I've only just really started YouTube myself, and Harvey's mum had said how much he watches mine and loves my videos, and it's that platform where you can just be yourself and you can say and do whatever you want, and there's going to be people out there that hate it, and there's going to be people out there that love it, and there's going to be people out there that don't really care. But I know that you did your YouTube channel and people were saying stuff to you, weren't they?
Yeah, they were saying like, "Oh, your YouTube channel's so like gay and that," because I do Minecraft and weird vlogs.
And I just think like I've done videos, and I've done very personal videos over the past couple of weeks, and I've had people that have said things to me and commented things to me, and I think like the only thing I'll say to you is, and this is what like I said to your mum I wanted to say was, as I said before, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah. Like at school, you think school is everything. You think it's going to be your life. Like you think, oh, I'm going to be friends with these people forever, or they're going to be in my life forever, and they're really not. Like. It's quite funny the turnaround that I had is when I was at school. I would say that I went through a similar situation. People would say things like, hey, in my school, when we went on a lunch break, people used to smack each other in the private parts and think it was funny. And I used to go and do like extra art classes on lunch, and I used to go and hide in the canteen where I was around teachers, and I hated it. I used to wake up every morning and think, oh, I've got to go to school again, when is this ever going to end? And it was horrible. Like, I know that feeling inside that makes you feel just absolutely shit, in a swear word. Like, it makes you feel horrible, and you just don't want to go, and you don't know when it's going to finish, and the days go so slow, you can't wait for your weekends, and you isolate yourself. You don't, like, since I've left school, I've really came out in my true colours, and I think that's, it's hard to be yourself when you have to just sit quiet and try and not, just no one to notice you. But what I'd say is, like, when you leave school, or when do you move to the next school, or is this one now?
This one until you're 11, and then I leave to like college.
Then you go to college? Yeah. Because I would say that people, like when I've gone back to Leicester now, a lot of people that I went to school with, they have changed. People grow up, and you can't judge someone years later on how they were before, because you might have done something, like you might have bullied someone in your time and you've changed. So everyone does change. But I think, like, when I look back now, I think actually, like, all these people that were popular at school, they're the ones coming to me now and saying, like, oh my god, you're doing so well, let's hang out, like, let's go on a night out, like, oh, I can't believe we were friends at school and now you're doing so well. And it's funny because the tables do turn, and those people that were horrible to you at school, they put so much time into being horrible that they didn't focus on, like, respecting people, being polite to people, and they will get nowhere in life.
Yeah.
So, like, the only thing I'd say to you is, when you go to school, if these people are horrible, I wouldn't say hit them back. Like, if you get into a fight, then it depends what situation you're in. But it is hard to say if you're going to tell someone, because obviously you do think then that feeling of, like, your mum's not there to defend you when you're at school. And you think, like, then they're going to be like, oh, you snitch, or you snake, as you said. And then you've got outside school as well. So you've got a new group of friends now.
Yeah.
And what are they like?
They're all kinder to me, and like they invite me around for sleepovers, whereas my old group just didn't really speak to me or like go out with me when I asked to.
And that's the thing, it's hard. Like, Harvie's got an older brother, and is he at the same school?
He's left. He's school.
He's like college and stuff now.
Yeah.
So his brother was there before, but now you haven't got your brother there.
Yeah.
So it's like you were in that school on your own. But like, so when they got in trouble, have they apologised to you, or have they?
They didn't apologise, but like some of the people noticed that what they were doing was wrong to me. So then some of them sometimes stuck up for me for what they said to me.
So there's been people now that's sticking up for you and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So yeah, I think, like, to anyone out there, like, the reason why we wanted to do this video is because it is a very touchy subject. Yeah. It is one of those things, like we said, it's been probably done to all of us, older, younger, like, everyone out there has had this similar situation happen. And I think the reason why we wanted to do it is just to say, like, there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Harvie's feeling much better now. Like, I remember when his mum was telling me about it, and it's horrible because I went through the same thing, and I was like, I can just only imagine how he's feeling. You just need to tell him that, tell someone, or you got to deal with it, because if you go every day not telling anyone, if you don't do anything about it, you're only going to, it's going to get worse. And those people are going to walk all over you. They're going to be like, this kid's easy, like, he's taking it, he's not telling anyone. And then they're just going to keep picking on you. And I think anyone out there that's getting bullied now, just go and tell someone. I know it's scary, but tell someone. Tell your parents, because your parents are there for you, to support you. They're not going to laugh at you. They're not going to blame you for anything. They're going to sit down and say, what can we do about it? Can you move schools? Can we go and talk to a teacher? Like, how your parents only want the best for you. Your mum only wants the best for you. Yeah. So go and tell someone. Or social media is another platform. Talk to people. Like, did you ever, like, when you were getting bullied, is that when you started your YouTube, or?
I started my YouTube I think last year.
Okay.
So then some people found out about it, and they started, like, saying, oh, YouTube's for gay people and that. So then I started, like, not uploading anymore, but then I felt like I really like YouTube. So then I started uploading videos.
So you're still doing them?
Yeah.
Good.
When people keep saying to me, oh, your videos are terrible, I just ignore them because I like
Good.
Them.
And that's why I say, like, I've had a saying say to me all my years, sticks and stones may break my bones,
but words will never hurt me.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, like, people can say things and it does hurt.
Yeah.
It does hit you, but then just remember, it is words. At the end of the day, as long as you know who you are, as long as you know what you want to be when you get older, or what you want to do, if you want to do YouTube, do YouTube.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, like, to anyone out there who's being bullied or been bullied, or even at work, that's what I'm saying, it does happen when you leave school. There's a lot of bullying going in workplaces. There's a lot of bullying going in friendship groups still, because we are still very immature as people. There's people that still act like they're at school when they're older. Yeah. And I think when you're at work, it's probably harder to tell someone. Now, when I was, I used to work for Santander, the bank, my boss knew I was gay, and he hated me. He used to send emails to people, and I had his email address, like, in his inbox, and he used to send emails to old colleagues saying, oh, I'm working with this gay boy, like, I can't believe him. He used to bully me for emails, and first thing I did is, I spoke to him. I said, look, I can see everything you're saying here. I'm going to give you a chance. Like, at the end of the day, like, I don't know why you're saying this. I'm here to help you. I work for you. But this needs to stop. You can't make me feel like this. And I thought, damn, I feel like I'm at school again. Yeah. And then it didn't stop. He carried on, and he thought by deleting emails, it would just be deleted, but obviously I can see deleted emails. And then I said to him, I'm sorry, but I gave you a chance, and I went to the head of the area, and then he got fired. And that's something that I would never want to do to someone. I gave him that chance.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is, like, you're always going to get this through your life. And if you don't deal with it when you're younger and understand that, like, it is just words, just brush them off. Just be like, okay, thanks. Like, with YouTube, you're still doing it now. If you don't say to people, I don't care what you say, they're going to carry on doing it, because I wind my brother up. I'm sure you wind your brother up. If you wind someone up and you know it gets to them, what do you keep doing?
You just keep, like...
keep winding them up.
Yeah.
You keep doing it because you think, I know I'm getting to you, and it's funny to see you react. So if bullies out there are bullying you and see it's making an impact on your life, they're going to carry on doing it. So if anyone wants to ask any questions to us, if anyone wants to talk to us, comment in the comments box below. I've seen in my previous videos that you guys, when you comment, you support each other, you comment to each other. There's the horrible trolls out there that all comment as well, but Harvey, what do we say to bullies and trolls? Exactly. So I don't really care what anyone says, if it's bad or negative. All the positive ones completely overdrive that. So if anyone wants to talk, comment in the comments box below, support each other, tell each other's stories, and let's all just stop the bullying. If anyone at school is bullying you, and talk to someone, come and talk to us, come on social media, make a new group of friends, because like what you did, when you make a new group of friends, even if someone else is bullying you outside of that bullying circle, like if someone's bullying, sorry, in the circle, if you've got other friends, you can talk to them, and like it makes life so, it makes the days go a lot quicker. If you're hiding the whole time in lunch away from those bullies, if you're just with your friends having fun, if someone comes and says something horrible, it's not nice, but you think, I've got my friends, I've got someone to back me up, I've got someone to lean on, and I'm fine, because as long as I've got a group of friends that I'm having fun with, you're irrelevant. I don't really care about you. So yeah, we really hope you like this video. Harvey has a YouTube channel as well, so I'm going to put all of his details below. So if you do want to go and follow him, his videos aren't crap. Let's show all those people out there that we don't really care about them. So go and support him as well. And if they liked this video, what do they need to do?
Like and subscribe.
And
put a thumbs up.
Put a thumbs up. And yeah, if you are a new person watching, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you give us a subscribe, and go and subscribe to Harvey's as well. And we might do something again. We might come back. Like it's, I think me and Harvey, we gel together, don't we, Harves?
Yeah.
So we might do another video again soon. But yeah, thank you all guys for watching again, and we will see you all on the next video. See you then.